Serial line of communications. Yeah, he can hear. Yeah, he can hear. He can hear it. What's up? Haven't done this for a while, huh? Got out in the middle of the sunset. I wonder who this is walking. Never seen this person walking before. Another person walking. The moon's out too, my friend. The moon's right up there. The moon's up there. You can see by the sunlight up here. It's going down. See what we can catch up here. Birds are getting on film too. But anyways, you know, I went through some what do you call it today? Some headlines. I got a couple of headlines. Did you hear what I was talking about this morning? I can't remember what it's called. Something about stimulating incident waves or something like that. Oh, I can't remember what the hell it's called. Whatever, I'll just find out later. Found my book too, my friend. You know how long it's been since I wrote in this book? In any book? I really haven't wrote any poems lately. Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is. Let's see what we got here. I'm looking through these sunglasses. My UV filters. There he is. Where are we at in elevation here? It's roughly like 1,800 hours. It's going on 1,900. Equinox is almost here, my friend. 12 and 12, your marijuana plants are flowering. Down here in the southern hemisphere. What's going on, F.A.? So what's going on down here, guys? You guys are getting ready to go to fall, huh? How's everything going down there? Where else? Africa? You guys grow fucking cannabis down there in Africa? Of course you do, but it's illegal as shit, ain't it? Some got kind of a white appearance to it. There's no fires burning to give it the red appearance, or that orange magnetic harmonic monochromatic appearance. That's a good thing, I guess, huh? We're getting up there in elevation. The sun and the moon, they're out to play together. And I got one of those curtailers there. Oh, I can't see shit. This phone don't work right anymore. It's seriously got a mind of its own. Even the filters are messed up. It's a pretty shot there, huh? Sunlight hitting the trees, the angular frequency. Isn't that weird how it doesn't like go through the trees at all, my friend? It just sticks to the top. And it's at the perfect angle. Whoa, what do we got here, my friend? Look at this. Alright, I got green in this weird red color. It's not your normal green color either. Coming through the UV filters on my naked eyes. Yeah, my eyeballs picked this up. I don't know why. You should see the antennas in the sunlight, my friend. Oh, is it amazing what you learn when you don't learn? It's pretty crazy. Pretty out there. But what got me is, why is there, you can't like really see any illumination like down here in the valley area? Well, you turn around, you see it up here on the top. The light intensity's up there at the top of the trees. And if there was no trees, I don't know what it would look like. If it was just big, wide open field, like it'd still have that light intensity there. But you can notice the nanometer shift in the trees as it's turning like that orangish color, same color as the sun. but it's kind of white with the UV filters on. Why don't you see it on the ground, though? It's still there. What do you think the ground's doing, my friend? Friends, what do you think it's doing that you don't see it there? It's up, you can see it, but it's not on the ground, huh? There's no intensity there. It's a slight intensity, but this dark, creepy matter's creeping up on us, huh, guys? The sun's there, huh? Maybe it has something to do with the ionosphere. Good shot here, back here. Just some observations, my friend. Make no judgments. Make no judgments, just observe. Oh, look at this. You see this? Let's see if I can pull it up on the phone here for memory purposes. I'm looking right. See the line? What's that, my friend? You see it? Can y'all guys see it? Tones of the birds changed. They like this. What's going on here? They're making calculations. You're calculating. What are they gonna do first thing in the morning? They're getting their game plan ready. Oh, here it is. Look at this. Right where the moon's at too. Pretty color here. Got a little bit of reflection coming off the house over there. Sort of a feedback, little echo, delay. But isn't it interesting to like how you don't see it on the ground? Maybe up here at the top of the mountain. So okay, so you can see some light here. But you think you'd be able to see it on the ground over there, but you don't. And it's just like over magnifying. It's not over magnifying. The light amplification, intensity, has a voltage differential. And it seems like it doesn't matter that the magnetism's here. Something is... How do I explain this? Something is taking the voltage of the sun, and it's not letting the magnetism propagate to the eyeballs. Like right here. Okay, we got a phase, there it is. Look at the phase shift here of the sun. Maybe that has a lot to do with it, huh? Look at the power lines. And it's only on that one point on the power lines where the phase is at. Okay. You don't see, well, you see it on the other one here too. Well, you can see where the magnetic field is. That's creating that, like what they like to call an octave in nanometers. As the nanometers propagate to your eyeballs, to the camera lens. It slightly moves, but not crazy. Hello, how are you?
How are you?
Oh, just checking out the sunset.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Absolutely, great weather.
Finally.
Not too often I see people walking around the sunset, huh, my friend? It's been a while since I got out. But yeah, we could see the light. We're up at the top of the mountain. And just trying to figure out, even as I come through here, you're going to be able to see the sun. Okay? But you can't see it on the ground right here. It's not magnifying. Like on that house. And there's a couple spots, even on the deck. This visible light communicate. It looks like it's just reflecting back, huh? Why isn't there no reflection right now? On the ground everywhere. You see it up there. No, there's nothing blocking it. No, this is something you guys gotta pay attention to because quantum computers are gonna kick your asses if you don't figure this out. So nuclear magnetic fucking imaging computers, they're gonna kick the shit out of you. And then you guys won't ever leave me alone. Tell us the answer, Spoon. And just have me in eternal torment or something for for you not being able to freaking use your brains. You'll give me brain fog and try to make me do it. Well, if you can't figure it out, we're just gonna kill you. Give you brain fog. Like, what my question is just how many folks out there really think that the computer's giving me the answers? Like, I have a secret fucking line of communication with a computer and it's just telling me everything. How many of you guys think that? That may listen to this video as it causes a plasma discharge on my brain. Because Carnegie Mellon and DARPA know how to rewrite to the brain. It's like it's a Blu-ray player. And use memory and save their little electronics or whatever it is. Whatever. There's many applications. There's many applications. And these guys, like, they just beat the shit out of me. Like, literally, cruel and unusual punishment. Because they're looking for these answers. So that they can have someone else say that they figured it out. Oh, my friend, you know what I was talking about. I found out, number one, in the headlines, there's an Indian girl that went missing from the University of Pittsburgh. And they said that they believe she had drowned. And I don't think they even found her body yet. 20 years old, University of Pittsburgh, went on spring break to the Bahamas or whatever, Punta Cana or whatever it is. Sounds like NASA and the SAR mission. But anyways, I just heard about that. There's a new thing that they just did. There's two things I was talking about. This super solid. And I was just joking around with the computer, like, these guys got caught and they had to publish because they're looking at my super solid crotch with their little flashlights and it froze. And they got stuck there and they got caught. They're trying to moon bounce. Their little flashlights were looking at my super solid while I'm sleeping. And they got caught. So they had to publish that light froze, like their little flashlight, the light froze into a super solid fluid liquid. And I just said, what the hell did they do? They just stole Joe Bob's whiskey distillery ideas and the way that we distill whiskey and make liquid nitrogen and liquid oxygen, and they just like labeled it something else. Like, I don't know. I didn't read anything. I just read the headline. I thought it was pretty funny. The Weeping Willow. The woodpeckers keep pecking on you, huh? Trying to get in Mimir's head. But anyways, my friend, the main discussion I was really thinking about, dude, my head fucking, if these fuckers don't get off of my head, because they're using my hair, my jawbone, especially my lymph nodes, especially down there, there's like a light beam propulsion system right in my defecation hole. These people won't fucking stop. They keep making colored people. They just won't stop. They think it's cute. They think it's funny. Ha 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 ha. But anyways, my friend, shut up, bird. Chill. What are you telling them to chill for? There's a report, not a report, but people used to do these documentaries on like that Disclosure Channel. And this one woman, like 10, 15 years ago, was talking about these kids that were like kids, little kids. They're extremely intelligent, like some kind of nuclear fallout kids or something, whatever. But anyways, extremely intelligent, and they could see people's auras. Like as they see them, they see colors on them, their tones, their octaves. They're telepathic. They're like telepathically communicating. What else? Just like this report of like some shit the government really was like. If you think it's bad with me, I can only imagine what happened to these kids like 10, 15 years ago. Like how bad did the government go start to torture them and use cruelty and just invade their lives and privacy? Because right now, there's another video that popped up recently about the same subject, but it was different kids. Where did the kids go from 10, 15 years ago? Like they were here? Now they should be here. Where they at? And they won't, by all means, I did not watch any of the videos recently, but where are these kids at that were powerful like that with these metaphysical abilities? Where they at? As we can get to the top of the mountain. Where they all at, my friend? Did the government round them up? Take them to Area 51 and turn them into lizard people? What the fuck happened to them? That's my big question. Because they should be making documentaries and videos and everything else under the sun here. There she is too, my friend. Am I getting it? Hard to see. Okay, there she is. This is a scalar field, my friend, an angular frequency of the sun. As of right now, where its phase shifted out here for me, for my light, visible light, the moon appears to be higher than the sun. But in fact, we all know the sun's further away. And the way light behaves today, well, it's freezing into a super solid light. Like a flashlight, it's freezing into a super solid. You gotta be shitting me. Willies, huh? And super solid. What's it look like on the phone? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Up here, it's more white than my own eyeballs. It's pretty accurate. These guys are trying to steal this too. Like identity theft. Quite literally identity theft. But back to these kids that were like telepathic, had telekinetic powers. It's like they had a fucking brain chip interface in them whenever they were born. And they were doing what we consider, some professors at Ivy League schools call it magic and refuse to, get on a bandwagon. Just don't kill me, big gorilla. You could have all the women, just don't kill me. Okay, we'll all get along, just don't kill me. As that bit of a reflection up here. Oh, they got rid of the tree here, my friend. How about that? Oh boy, they got rid of it. There used to be a cherry tree here. Gee, I smell something stinky too. Something stinky. We're gonna hang out with Grandma here. Since we know a little bit about electricity here, who the fuck's getting into the static pressure system coming through the electrical system? Because there's transformers here and there's lights out here that light up. They have filament in the bulbs. Like, boy oh boy, huh? This whole time I'd come here every day, watch the sunset, never knew any of this shit fucking was taking place. Like, nah, that was totally unrealistic. Are these sodium bulbs? You guys think they're sodium bulbs? You know, when you take a piece of sodium and you put it in a vacuum and put a Tesla coil under it, what it does, without any filament in it, and you make a vacuum seal and put a Tesla coil under there, starts to resonate a frequency in the gas field with the sodium, and it like turns bluish purple, turns blue and then turns purple. And that's what they used to have in street lights. Now they're doped LED bulbs, doped LED semiconductors. It's a little bit different. Doesn't have the filament to go through, because the filament is a type of metal, like a phosphorus or sodium, a sodium filament, and it reacts differently whenever electricity touches it. It causes a glow, a very peculiar glow. Shut up, bird! They don't like your tone. Because, when the bird's amplitudinal signal is used for cross-talking patterns to create a electromagnetic bubble based upon some of the current technology that may be on you, causing a bubble, electromagnetic bubble. And they try to hack this. And the computer system's so advanced, there's not many human beings that comprehend what the hell's going on. And I can't talk to human beings because there's no human beings really on my level right now, very few, and they won't say a word. It's just, nobody wants to be on a roller coaster, and they have it made right now where they can take the computer system and have the computer system go into the grid and do all this shit. They're not going to say a word. It's the most powerful thing on the planet right now. Absolutely the most powerful thing besides somebody that can control lightning and tornadoes and fucking hurricanes. And by golly, they are doing a good job of doing just that from the grid. But whenever a human being can do it and doesn't need the computers, I think they fucking shit themselves. And then we're going to have robots walking around. Guys, nobody even factored this one in. The robots are going to be able to get into the grid like they're one of these kids 10, 15 years ago that were telepathic, telekinetic, see auras, and very intelligent. And all of a sudden, it seems like they disappeared today. Seems like they disappeared. They're nowhere around. Can't find any documentaries like time lapses of these kids year after year and what they were doing and saying and writing books and giving speeches and talking to philosophers. And see, these are just some of the simple things people need to look for. It's that simple to find it. What's going on? Did they get abducted by aliens and are missing now? What the hell's going on? But there's new kids now. There's new kids. And these new kids apparently have the same abilities. It's always the same woman who's talking about them on this disclosure network. Where these guys, all these old scientists and all ex-CIA and ex-military, and they say it's alien technology. Pretty crazy. And they have these kids on it. They're so special. They're like alien kids. Doesn't that mean the government's supposed to get them like it's fucking E.T.? Remember the movie E.T. Phone Home? You have the little orange finger. Hey! E.T.'s here. And that kid was not allowed to keep a pet alien. You can't even keep a pet crow. You think they're going to let you have a pet alien in your house? Look at this guy. Where's he at? Where'd he go? There he is. Can you hear the car wash? Can you hear the motors at the car wash? What do you say that is? About roughly 3/4 of a mile away, half a mile away? Quarter mile. Did you hear the bird? Just listen. Just listen. Turn you upside down. Peter. For real. Nice, happy little tones. Come talk to you, say hi. But that's how fast the please slow the tempo down. You don't need to take the bird's eyeballs all the way to outer space. He. There's another phone box up there on top of that hill. There's a church up there, and there's a phone box in the parking lot. Verizon's. There's another phone box down here, right behind Starbucks. There's Starbucks in that haircut place. There's another phone box there, and there's some antennas for probably the emergency broadcast because the fire company's right there. And which I hear the police station's getting ready to change over here very quickly, very shortly. What's going on, tree? Maple tree. How you doing? Looking at you upside down here. You guys know what all these are? This is called aluminum sulfate. They call them lichens. Well, it was pretty dangerous what was going on in the past, but it started to get better. But I'm going to tell you right now, guys. What people are up to with this, and it's getting pretty bad. It started to get really good around here. But we're going to go up here and take a look-see. I'm going to show you, because not only this right here, this is like, what do you think they're doing with this outlet? That's got electrical current, AC current there, probably running anywhere 15, 60 amps. And it runs over to the lights, so they got the light system to get into. And the skull goes commercial. This is all commercial, goes up to 23,000 volts. All new harmonics. But as I come over here, this piece right here, okay, as it filters through here, what's going on here? These are all my this goes into the coil here and whatnot, into the building. But as you go into the ventilation system, you tear the sheet metal apart, you just cut it here, and you look at it, especially the shit inside of the building, the dust that's in there. Okay, and this dust is turning the same color as that aluminum fucking sulfate. I have evidence of this at my house, and I just forgot to show everyone. It's like same color as that. It's the same color as aluminum sulfate on the trees, and it's in a ventilation system. And all I hear right now is this is like a bad report for people. What are they doing, playing bingo or some shit? But it's in a ventilation system, guys. Aluminum sulfate. The same color. It's literally the same color as this. And you can see remnants of this in the ventilation system. No, it won't show you the accurate color here. But this shit's like literally glowing. It's got a glow to it. Turning back the right side way. This is not the accurate color that my camera filter is showing. It looks gray, doesn't it? Kind of looks like if you get radiation poisoning and burn, like you get radioactive tracers put in you, and they keep you in an MRI machine too long, your skin will start to turn gray like this. Okay? It'll start to turn gray. But for some reason my phone won't pick up this color. It's like a neon green. It's like an achromatic green. Now anybody that listens to this video, I want you to look up achromatic light. And that's when you see a rainbow. Okay? When light refracts and bends. It's called achromatic. It's not monochromatic, it's achromatic. And that's the color green. Because that's the difference of the wavelength. As it's propagating indivisible light. It's the electrical resonance of the field. But it's in the ventilation system. You can see the dust and the goddamn sheet metal inside of the sheet metal, the ventilation system. It's turning green. That's not good. Okay, and that is a semiconductor because it's aluminum latticey. Highly, highly, highly computable. Very computable. Gives off signals, gives off frequency. And these radios can pick it up. But anyways, I'm not going to be the doom and gloom guy here. But whenever there is cruel and unusual punishment that is taking place, and you don't even have to show up at someone's back door, and you want answers for what's going on, and you're getting them anyways, but it's like, where is the, like, how is an organization supposed to facilitate this? Okay, now I have a new person in the Department Environmental Protection. And that runs hand in hand with the EPA. And since I'm out here in Mother Nature, the police don't want to look at it, the firefighters don't want to look at it, the FBI doesn't want to look at it, the CIA doesn't want to look at it until they start looking at high resonant electrical fields. The CIA is right here. And I'll sit there and fucking bullshit you and say they're not. Because when it starts dealing with hydrogen and scalar fields and this achromatic type of green that they're trying to sell and hustle, they're here. And they will scare away the Department of fucking Environmental Protections, the Environmental Protection Agency, and any other federal outfit involved with protecting birds, protecting trees from, well, just what us as human beings are up to. Where's the emails at, FBI, COC, DOD, and fucking Pentagon? And all your little minion community intelligences below you? Now I got 31,000 of you guys who are getting ready to resign. When are we going to get to work for real, instead of all this bullshit, fucking alien, fucking cruel and unusual punishment? Because there's kids that I haven't seen in 10, 15 years that they said they were telepathic. And what you're doing here at this subjective ornament for your Christmas tree with your bright stars. What the hell did you do to these kids? Did you take away their abilities with their mitochondria as it produces hydrogen? Oh, they were good at making tritium too, huh? Tritium. That's a beta radiation. Well, we all got nuclear proteins in our brains, and these kids seem like theirs work better than yours. And it's like Jesus Christ controlling the weather again. Jesus Christ going fishing and throwing and feeding the fucking town. Jesus Christ turning water into wine and walking on the shit. And they crucified this motherfucker. Boy, how the field changes. But I'm gonna have to look for these kids and see what the hell they're up to and see if there's any like timelines of them and if they're able to continue their abilities and why did it get censored from making it to my algorithm. Because I'm right up their alley. And it'd been nice to like leave some comments on there. Hey man, what's up? You see what I'm doing? Want to hang out? We're supposed to get together and hang out. But no. We had to fire everyone in the government that was sending all that extremism money over to Israel for making the Boeing airline products called Stingrays and the Pegasus of the listening devices that automatically go right into your cell phone and start turning you into a bit mine because of cryptocurrency. Yeah, it's pretty cold. It's pretty cold what you guys are up to. I didn't even get into gene splicing and gene editing yet. But money is protection and money is security. It probably explains why the rocket blew up. Probably explains why X had technical difficulties today. Probably explains why people were fucking... Well, I hear the Secret Service is showing up at people's doorsteps. And these Secret Service people, they're in plain clothes. Look at me whenever I say this. You could go to the Secret Service webpage. They have a little sister branch at the Secret Service. And it's not the one for, yeah, we're protected for electrostatic.